Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Fun story here. Gabby on the current season, Clayton's season of Bachelor, says about Blake Horstman, we didn't date. There's a little bit of a human centipede of the story going on where, like, we get some of the information, then the news reports on it, spins it a little bit, then Gabby hears it and spins, and next thing you know, whoever's at the back end of the centipede is like, what are we even doing here? So I'm going to tell you exactly what Blake Horstman said, and then I'm going to play for you Gabby's response to that, and methinks we're going to have Blake Horstman coming back to say, whoa, hold on, I never said we were going out, we weren't on the make, we weren't on the steady, I didn't give her my pin, you know what I mean? She's not my cat's meow, whatever you kids said back in the good old days. I don't know. But so we'll get into all of that right now. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Half of you guys aren't subscribed. We have 100,000 listeners, 50,000 are subscribed. Get on it. Do me the solid, subscribe, like this video, and also go to patreon.com/Dave Neal for more behind the scenes live streams. All right, today, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, we have the episode 2 preview live chat for Clayton's season. So go check that out. That'll be today in just a few hours. And so here we are. Gabby was on the Talking It Out podcast, which is essentially just Brian and Mike talking over each other. It should be called the Talking It Over Each Other podcast. I get it. They're Zooming. It's not hard, not easy to do. And then she says, hey, he didn't even buy me a drink. And of course, you know, every news or outlet runs with it. No drinks were paid for. Big story. Kind of sounds like Gabby's calling Blake a liar, but I don't think Gabby really understands what Blake said. Did Blake say that they were dating? Yes, he has said that, but he said on multiple occasions what it really was. So let's play the 2 occasions of which Blake describes his previous encounters, rendezvous, if you will, with Gabby. We'll play that for you guys right now.
Gabby, when she was about 23. So it was a very long time ago. So Gabby could have changed a ton. She could be a different person. But from what I remember, she was obviously beautiful and a lot of fun to be around. She's the life of the party.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, she's like very outgoing, easy to get along with. So I'm excited to watch her. I also think, I don't know if she'll win, but if she doesn't,
I think she's guaranteed top 3.
So I was hanging with Gabby.
So this is them, no spoil. They didn't have any spoilers. This is actually because they know Gabby. So they're saying, we know Gabby. And I don't know, how do they all know each other? Gabby knew Blake separately of how Gabby knew Dean. Dean says Gabby was like his first love. So I'm going to play for you that. Now, this was a video I made a little bit ago, but no, people didn't know. Gabby, she's an ICU nurse. She was a member of the Broncos cheerleading squad. She's very well-rounded. She's got a ton of charisma. She seems great. So if she doesn't make it to the finish line with Clayton, she could very easily be the next bachelorette. She's 30, 31. She's got a lot going for her. So here's got another subscriber. Thank you for that. A new subscriber coming in. Mara just subscribed. Thank you so much, Mara. So let's go. This is from October 14th. Here's Blake explaining in depth his scenario. Now we can understand the media was like, they used to date, dating. And in a lot of ways, I think people use the term dating because they don't want to say, hey, we had a one night stand. Wouldn't Blake get crucified? He was like, yeah, we hooked up. We had a one night stand and we were just friends with benefits. I think he was trying to do her the solid of saying, yeah, we went out. Yeah, we were a thing.
Me and Dean tend to somehow...
You guys like to dip your toes in the same water.
We like the same girls, man. So I didn't know Dean until obviously like 2000. That would have been 18. But Gabby was a good friend of one of my very good friends from college. They were roommates. So I met Gabby like long before I was on The Bachelorette. Like I want to say maybe 15 or 16. We hung out for a little bit. So I know her very well. And Dean, I don't know how it came up, but one time me and Dean were sitting there. I think we were in Buffalo, and he mentioned Gabby, and I was like, "How do you know Gabby?" And he was like, "Dude, she was like my girl in college. Like, we were in love and blah blah." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I know Gabby. We hung out for a couple months. Like, it's just crazy how me and Dean somehow get exes in Bachelor Nation. Like, great for us, But I will say, as Dean said on his podcast, he thinks she's going to go really far, and I do too. You've actually met Gabby as well. You know Gabby.
Oh, yeah.
You've hung with her a couple times.
Yeah, because obviously, like my history with the NFL stuff. So like,
so that's what they had to say about Gabby. All nice things, but again, the media picks up on things, and she wants to clarify. So here's Gabby's response. Let's go back to the 1806. 1806. Let's hear Gabby today talking about Blake and the whole shebang.
I dated Dean, so like over 10 years ago. I think we were 18, 19.
Kids.
So maybe 12 years ago now in college. He's one of my first loves, just like very distant from my, yeah, right. Because you were on the season with him, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Dean.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
What?
Okay.
Come on, Mike, get with it.
My bad.
Bachelor Nation history here.
Yeah. But anyway, so it was just so long ago. It's a distant past from my experience on The Bachelor and, you know, Clayton and I's story. It's very much its own thing. I'm almost really grateful that it was far in the past so I could focus more, you know, on Clayton and kind of be separate, at least so I thought I knew like things were going to come up. Blake and I had mutual friends. Again, like I want to say when I first got out of college, so like 2013, 2014, we never actually went on a date. There was no drinks paid for, no dinner paid for.
Whoa.
Wait, where's that coming from? Did he say that?
What?
Did he say that?
No, I mean, I'm saying, he's saying he dated. We dated. Blake did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
and you guys saying you didn't date.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
I mean,
okay.
He's like definitely friends with friends, you know. We had spent time together and stuff, but definitely no like official dating, like no really kind of formal, no exclusivity. And again, like it was a really long time ago. So
I guess we just need to define what dating is. Just because it's not formal and there's no exclusivity doesn't mean if you're dating around one of the people you might, you know, so hypothetically, they could have been dating. They could have been dating even if it was for only a night. Doesn't that count as dating? I mean, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of have that separation. I've had boyfriends since, both of them, that have really taught me a lot of things and kind of I guard as relationships that I've learned things from, kind of helped me grow into myself as a woman and as a partner after them. So I think they're great people. You guys, I'm sure, know them. And I'm grateful for all the nice things that they said about me. But it's nice to kind of clear up my dating history, which seems to be a topic of conversation.
Like, honestly, I
talking about it.
Yeah, I honestly don't see what the big deal is. I mean,
look, there's no big deal. It's just a slow news week. I mean, if a Bachelor contestant had dated or had run in the same circles of two former, very elite, well-known Bachelorette contestants, hey guys, hate to say it, that's a breaking news story. So look, it's not like Gabby. No offense, Gabby sounds so sweet. She sounds so sweet here. We're obviously making a mountain out of a molehill, but you know, it's not like Gabby's on some show about shark. You know, she's not on Shark Tank, and they're like, why are they bringing up my dating history? I'm trying to sell this, whatever. No. This show's about dating. We're going to talk about your dating history.
You dated them before.
It's just that most often is the case, we don't have receipts of people's dating history. But in this case, it's like, wow. It's like the old song, How Bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre, how bizarre.
They were even on the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
right.
I feel like people are trying to twist it, I guess, into like you were dating them when they were already on the show and now you're on Clayton's season, but that's totally not the case. So you are there for the right reasons. Can we say that?
Yes.
All right, so she's there for the right reasons. All right, fine. Now let's go to Reddit where, boy, if you're Blake, you just don't want to be a part of Reddit. Because people say this is so funny and ironic. I feel like Blake just needs to start saying we hooked up instead of we dated. I think he says dated out of an old school view of thinking it sounds better for the women. Agreed. Or just say that they flirted a bit and never got serious. Well, I mean, it sounds like it was more than flirting. But again, Blake's got his own show to run. So if Blake's got a Bachelor podcast in the new season features somebody he possibly bumped Harrison's with, I don't know. I mean, I understand wanting to leave it out of respect for the other person, but it's like, well, you know, isn't all fair in love and war? They're all on the show talking about their love lives. Blake says his relationship with a given woman is one thing, and the woman saying it's something else. Name a more iconic duo. And of course, that goes back to some other things, when Blake and Becca Kufrin, because Becca Kufrin was saying, oh, Blake and I are just friends. And Blake, I bet you Blake, I mean, I don't know if he hooked up with Becca Kufrin recently, obviously before Thomas, but the thought was that he was like, I thought you were giving me signs we were something more. You know, had they been flirting at a birthday party? I mean, this last year was a busy year. Someone said the way he acted like he and Becca had this intimate relationship when she clearly said they never even kissed or anything since filming and just friends was Cringe. It makes you wonder if someone ever said you didn't kiss someone, but you actually did, wouldn't that piss you off? Do you remember back, I'm born in the mid 80s here. So late 90s, early 2000s, you'd get an email and you'd get a survey and you'd be like, fill out the survey and send it to 20 of your friends or your whole family's going to turn on you for life, whatever. So you'd fill out these surveys. And on one of the surveys, it was, who was your first kiss? And then this other girl filled out the survey. We'll call her Monica. And she said Troy was her first kiss. And I knew for a fact I was her first kiss. And I was like, are you trying to rewrite history, Monica? Troy's not your first kiss. I was so upset, but did I really care that No, I didn't care at all. It was like, was it that forgettable? You know what I mean? I love those old surveys. You know what I'm talking about? They'd have 20 different fonts and it'd be this and that. What a time it was. That was before Facebook. That was before MySpace even. That was AOL Instant Messenger days. All right, so we're going to switch gears and mention some good news here. So you guys might know we had someone reach out to us that experienced some hardships with the typhoon that happened in the Philippines. Now, a lot of us in the Western world didn't get this news, at least where I live. We didn't get this news that there was a massive typhoon in the Philippines. Well, we have some people that watch our channel that are heading back to the Philippines, and they've created an Amazon wish list of several items, tents, lanterns, very basic things. And they asked us hey, humbly, could I promote it? And we promoted it yesterday. And here's the update. You're going to like this. Hi, Dave. My name's Shara. My friend Emily reached out to you about the typhoon relief we are trying to put together. I just thought I should message you and let you know personally that we are grateful for all the donations coming in. The typhoon hit several islands in the Philippines, one of which is where I'm from. These people need temporary shelter and the tents will be very useful. Building materials are impossible to get right now, so we think they would really appreciate the tents and lanterns. I have included some pictures so people have a better visual of the damage. Again, thank you so much for your help. God bless you. And thank you guys for your help. This is what she got. This is what they received yesterday, just from a couple of you guys. And imagine a whole family. These are helping multiple families. Some donations you give to Red Cross. That's all great. You give to different charities. They're receiving these donations, putting them in their suitcases, and flying to the Philippines. Let's load it up. So far, they got 4 tents, 7 lanterns, 6 Motrins for kids and babies, 3 Advils, and 5 water purification tablets. These numbers are from people watching your videos. And here's a photo, and they included others, and it's just a tragedy what's going on over there, and it's far removed from where we live, but wouldn't it be nice if a couple dozen families were able to have some shelter, some very basic needs? And this Amazon link, again, the items will get sent directly to them in Washington State, and they're flying to the Philippines themselves in 10 or 9 days. So if you donate in the next couple of days, anytime this week, lanterns, 4-person family dome tent, Advil, water purification tablets. The more you can give, the merrier. But I look forward to hearing that we actually donated more, and I appreciate everyone who's helping with this cause. It's these little things that we can do to help make the world just a tiny bit better. And I think it's nice when we can send something tangible to help people out during times of need. Let me know what you guys think. We're going to have a live stream today, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Come join us on the live stream. This live stream, let me see if I have a graphic of it, is going to be the episode 2 preview live chat. But as you know, we end up digressing and talking about a bunch of random stuff. We'll be hanging out for an hour over there. Again, keep it kind in the comment section. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. It really means a lot to these folks out there.